something that is old in much of the rest of the world, but is new here in the United States right now. It's something that is being talked about so much in the financial press that we keep getting questions for me to explain it. So first, let me tell you what it is. It's called FedNow. And the idea is your money should be available to you instantly if you want to pay somebody or some organization or whatever. You get paid, your money should be available to you instantly, no hold. Somebody pays you, you should have access to the funds instantly, not after 5 days or 10 days or whatever it is that your bank decides is when they're going to give you access to your funds availability. And you'll get a notice if you do a large deposit where it says you'll have this much money in a day and you'll have this much money in 5 days and blah, 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 blah. And they reserve the right to hold your money forever if they want to. Well, the banks are in terror that the United States finally is adopting a system that's been common not just in developed countries, but in many developing countries or middle-income countries or whatever you call them. It's instant availability of funds and instant ability to move funds. The banks hate this because banks have made billions and billions taking advantage of you and me on the float, where money comes from someone to us, we deposit that money, or vice versa, and nobody has use of that money. The place you sent the money from takes it from you right away. The person who wants the money, who has the money, can't use it, and the banks are getting rich off of taking advantage of us. So the technologies that existed for a long time for money to move instantly, for the receiving bank to know it's real, the sending bank sent real money, credit unions too, and then you as the customer receiving money, it's yours to use right away. No issue. The banks despise this. And FedNow is now available, but a lot of banks are slow walking adopting it. So this is going to become a differentiator where, let's say, people do a lot of business transactions and you need instant availability of funds, is what it's called. You may need to change financial institutions to a new bank, a new credit union that's not playing games anymore and has adopted FedNow. And over time, this will be the way things are done. No matter how much the banks hate it and slow walk it, they lobbied against this for years, using all their dirty money in Washington to try to stop the ability for you to have access to money that's real and there. So this is good news for you as a consumer, but you're going to have to work to find where you can use it. Eventually, I assume there will be an online database, not yet, where you'll be able to see the participating financial institutions in FedNow. And then this game the banks play was saying, yeah, we got your money, but we're not going to let you have it. That will end. But right now, you're the one who has to do the work to use it. Now, it just launched, so this will, in fits and starts, become available more and more places, and is the way it should be, because the reality is the technology's been around for a long, long, long time, and we in the United States are a laggard with it. Now, one other thing. How do you pay for things now? Krista, when you go somewhere, how do you pay? Do you do tap and pay? Do you pull out plastic? How are you paying?
I usually, I probably pull out plastic still about 80% of the time, and then the other 20% I'm using my Google Pay.
Your GPay. I've been reading that Apple Pay is taking more and more mind share, market share, that Apple Pay is becoming the primary way a lot of people with iPhones are now paying for things. And we're going to see more and more of that where people pay electronically. And as we've had the questions and complaints about before, more and more businesses will no longer take cash. And you're going to see the terminals that you pay at become steadily more sophisticated to be able to take payments, as some do now, from your watch. My watch will do that.
Mine will too. I have a Samsung.
Oh, there's your watch. Okay.
Actually, no, I just got it. I'm using a Garmin now.
Oh, you're using a Garmin, so you don't. You can't. Can you pay with Garmin?
You probably can, but I'm not. I mean, I already have. The problem is I haven't even put all my cards on GPay, and so I use cards for different things, and I don't have my grocery store card on there yet, and I just need to get it done. But like my whole family uses the Apple Pay. Do you use your watch to pay?
I use my phone to pay.
Okay, yeah.
Because I've tried with my watch and it's been wonky, but I do pay repeatedly with my phone. But this thing of not accepting cash, I'm talking about your money being available to you. Places not accepting cash, even with all the fees they face, you're going to see that more and more. It prevents being a target for thieves trying to steal the money, deals with the potential of internal theft at a business or restaurant. And so electronic methods of payment like Apple Pay, GPay, paying with your watch, whatever, and paying with plastic, it's going to continue to dominate the landscape.